Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leda and I live in London. And today is a very special day because I'm actually flying back to London today. Currently in my parents' house in Canada. I've been here for a few weeks and it's just time for me to go back. So I thought I'd bring you guys along for the journey. I know that I did a video, well, my first video on this channel actually was showing you guys how I moved to London, and I included some footage of me on the plane and my whole journey there. But I thought I'd be a little bit more specific in this video and tell you guys what it actually takes, like all the steps that you have to take in order to be able to first get on the plane and then go to London. And I also thought it'd be interesting because this is my first time traveling there after Brexit happened. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen, if there's anything different. If there is, I'll let you know. It'll be a little bit of investigative journalism. Right now, I wanted to tell you guys the steps that I've taken before the flight. So first thing was first, I got tested for COVID. So I live in Canada and tests are usually free, but I tried calling a whole bunch of test centers and I was like, hey, I'm flying, I need a COVID test, you guys do that here? And they're like, oh no, you have to go to like a private clinic. And so I found a private clinic that actually comes to your house so you don't have to go out and get exposed, and it's not that much more expensive than actually going to a clinic to get tested. So I booked an appointment there, it went super smoothly, it was great. In case you guys were wondering, the website is called Canada Home Doctors, and basically they send a nurse to your door. The nurse came, I think, at 11:30 and she was gone at 11:34. It was super quick, although I've gotten tested 3 times and this time was definitely the worst. She shoved it way up in there. But she was telling me that since I'm traveling, she doesn't want to take any chances, and she says the further she shoves it in there, the more chances that it takes, and I don't have to redo the test for some reason because it came back inconclusive. So once that was done, I got the results 7 hours later. Like, she came at 11:30 and I got them at 6:30. Obviously I'm negative, so that's great. Something else that I did after that was I checked into my flight. Everything went smoothly there as well. There were a couple questions. I'll put some screenshots on the screen so you guys can see what that was about. Right now, what is left to be done today before I go to the airport is I have to print out my COVID test just in case anybody wants to see it, which I hope they will because it costs a lot of money. And second thing I need to do is print out the Passenger Locator Form that is obligatory for every passenger from all over the world to complete before they arrive in the UK. So I have those things to do and I'll take you guys with me. So I just printed my negative COVID test and the Passenger Locator Form that you absolutely need to get into the UK. The questions were pretty straightforward. They asked you pretty much like who you are, what your name is, your passport number, how you were getting into the country, whether you had any quarantine plans and anything like that. They actually asked you if you wanted to opt into the scheme where you can cut your isolation time in half. So usually it's 10 days, but if you test negative, you can cut it down to 5 days. I didn't opt for that because I really don't have anything to do when I get back home. I'm just gonna stay in and ride out my quarantine, my 4th quarantine. I'm ready to go. I'm all packed. My bags are in the car and all we have to do is drive to the airport. I was just looking on my phone to check the seat situation to see if I wanted to make a strategic move, but everything looks pretty good and we're on our way. Made it to the airport. Just gonna find the Air Canada desk and check in. So I'm in. Everything went pretty smoothly. There's a lot of more people than I thought there would be though. It's quite, I mean, it's not packed or anything, but there's more people than I thought. My suitcase was 5 kilos too heavy, so I had to take a lot out of there, but I put them in this bag. One thing though that I did realize is that I forgot my laptop, which is kind of a big deal. I put it to charge in our living room and I just forgot it. So I'm about to have a really fun conversation with my parents, explaining them that they're gonna have to package and ship a laptop all the way to the UK, which is gonna be fun. So wish me luck for that. Looks like there's only 4 more flights in this wing of the airport, so shouldn't be too crowded. Although there's still a lot of people. I don't know. Maybe the other flights are full, because I know mine, well, last time I checked, there's only like 25 people on the whole airplane, so we'll see. To call my mom. How rude.
You missed us already?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I came to tell you about how I messed up.
Oh?
I forgot my laptop at home.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, like...
Where is it?
It's in the living room charging, and I remember Mom telling me, don't forget your laptop, and I was like, don't worry. Okay, so I made it to my gate, but I saw that there's a lot of people waiting in the lounge area, so I decided to come to the gate next to it, where there's literally no one. Life hacks. Plus I have a really cute view of the airport, yay, and outside with snow. I want to tell you guys a bit more about my journey, but honestly, like, I blacked out after I realized that I forgot my laptop, so I don't really remember much. I have about, I think, like half an hour before my flight boards, so I'm just gonna be chilling, maybe reading. Definitely not going on my laptop or researching or checking emails or anything, because I don't have it. I just came back from the gate. They summoned us to check our passenger locator form and our COVID test, which I think is really good, because in the UK there was none of that. They didn't even check our temperature until it was time to board the plane. Here they took our temperature before we even passed security, so I feel a lot safer, especially that I waited until the UK required tests at least 72 hours before the flight. So yeah, now we're just waiting. I think we're gonna be boarding in a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I kind of have to pee. Last time I was in the airport, I did not pee from the moment I left my apartment in London until I got home in Montreal. So I'm less stressed now. There's less people around that could potentially have COVID. So here I am using the bathrooms. I still don't think I'm gonna do it on the plane though, but my bladder's empty, so it should be good for the next 6 hours instead of for the last 12 that I did last time. Snowing as a goodbye present to me. Got some nice big screen to watch a movie on. raining outside in true British fashion. I've arrived safe and sound and just have to go through customs and bag check, and I'll be in a taxi on the way back home. Very excited. I think I just saw my suitcase. Oh my god. Wow. This is the fastest I've ever gotten it. I literally am just coming from security and it went really fast. I used one of the e-gates. There's a huge lineup for other passports and stuff like that who couldn't use the e-gate, so I'm really happy that I didn't have to go through there, and I literally went by it in like 25 seconds. So that was great, and now onto a taxi. In the taxi already. It took no time at all. I got off the plane like 29 minutes ago. And so we're just speeding down the highway. There's not lots of traffic because of lockdown and the ungodly hour of the morning. So I should be home very, very soon. I'll see you guys then. Not gonna lie, it's a few days since I've seen you last. But I'm finally here in my apartment. The journey and the stress is over, and I thought I'd catch you guys up on some things that have happened since then and just chat about my experience in general. First of all, I want to talk about the car ride from the airport to the apartment. Everything went smoothly. It's just that I noticed that there were so many people outside, out and about, just walking around at 8 a.m. And I'm like, where are you guys going? You're not supposed to be going anywhere. This is a pandemic, and there's a lockdown in place that states that the only people who should be out and about are essential workers and people outside to exercise or get some fresh air. But there seemed to be a lot of people who had like places to go and things to do, so I was a bit confused about that. There's been nobody who's checked up on me to make sure that I have been quarantining. In Canada, you have to log into an app every day, and I actually also got 2 phone calls by the Canadian government and 1 police officer that showed up on my doorstep one day as well to make sure that I was there and quarantining. But nothing like that here. I got 1 measly text message that wasn't threatening at all, so that's all. I guess the UK is just not as organized when it comes to enforcing their restrictions. But anyways, since I came back, I have received my laptop, even though it took a few extra days to get here than anticipated. And it pretty much came in a destroyed box. I don't know how else to put it. It was pretty sad. When I got it, I was like, what the heck? It was like half open on one side, and you can clearly see what's in it, which is a Mac laptop. So I wasn't too impressed with DHL. And on top of that, I had to pay VAT, which is like duties and taxes, to the UK government for a laptop which is 4 years old. I was told though that I could claim this money back through an online portal on the government's website, which I am going to do right now, right after I finish filming this video. So without further ado, thank you very much for listening to me. I know this video is a bit more chatty than usual, but I thought it might be interesting to those who are planning on either traveling to the UK or moving to the UK in a few weeks or months' time. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!